Hey, what's going on to all of my Virgos out there? So my tripod is actually broken. I ordered a new one, and it may fall within this video. So if it does, then what I'm gonna do is I've already ordered a new one, right? I'm just waiting for it, but the show must go on anyway. So this is for Virgo. Stuff like this happens. So yeah, for you Virgo, right? Shout outs to all the people who came through. Shout outs to all the people who, been supporting, subscribing, watching the videos, sending me donations, coming through for the readings. Shout outs to, like I said, anyway. So for you Virgos, you have the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, then you have the King of Wands, the Star, Four of Swords, the Six of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Chariot, the Two of Wands. So what I'm seeing here for you Virgos, right? The Nine of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, King of Wands. I mean, just moving forward, you don't really have the Six of Cups energy anymore. The Nine of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Wands, you moving forward while people trying to act like they're not really paying attention to you. The Nine of Pentacles is about them trying to act like they're not, that they're not paying attention to you. They're not into you. You're not fly as you used to be and all this other type of stuff. They're not giving you any kind of attention. Shrugs my shoulders, right? Regardless of whether they're giving you attention or not giving you attention. The Nine of Swords and the King of Wands is you don't necessarily really care. You're not really paying that close of attention to them where you're overly preoccupied with whether they are interested in you or if they're not interested in you anymore. When I refer to they, I mean the people that, the people that played you out, the people that talked a lot of trash to you when you used to try to let them know that you were into them and you were trying to be in a relationship with them. Those people, right? Those people that you used to know not long ago that you stopped talking to, yeah, they're still paying attention to you, very much so. The Nine of Swords and the King of Wands is about how a lot of you Virgos, you don't really care. Because what you Virgos got going on is better than, not them, but it's better than what they've got going on to offer you. Because you Virgos are so focused, or I should say in the zone of what you've got going on, to the point where regardless of, you don't even care if they're watching you or not. It is what it is. The Nine of Swords and the King of Wands represents as a result of this, because you've got your own responsibilities that you've got to handle. And it's on them, The King of Wands, yeah, like, who cares? When you're living your life, who cares ultimately about how people trying to refer to you, when you're not around and you ain't this and you ain't that. They done told you how much it is that you weren't this and you weren't that for so long. You Virgos are like, who cares? Because the opinion, on some real stuff, on some real talk, the opinions of ants, a group, who cares about a group of individuals who got to act like they into you at first just so that they could try to play you out later? What type of I was about to say something, but the Star card and the Four of Swords represents, and y'all know I can get real disrespectful. Virgos can get very, but I'm trying to be on the cool. That's why I don't say anything. But the Star and the Four of Swords is about, so you're on to bigger and better. You're on to, trying to meet people who don't act like they got some sort of stick up their butt, who don't act like they're so fancy, they're too cool for school. If they, if they're coming around acting like they like you, they're not afraid to show you that they like you too. Wow, that is the goofiest stuff in the world. The idea that a person will come around you and act like they like you. Why are you doing all that? Not in a time where we have sugar babies, where a person can literally get money simply fairly asking. You still need to or you still delude yourself into thinking that you need to play the game. You need to act like you like the person in a time of sugar babies. Shake my head. Like I said, the delusion is for real. The delusion is serious. And like I said before, for you Virgos, you only want to hang around the people who are not afraid to show you that they like you, as well as tell you all of that hypothetical, possibility, I'm into you and I got to send out innuendos. Forget about innuendos. Innuendos are for weak people. I ask for what it is that I want over here directly. We ask, or we speak up about what it is that we want. Because what sounds more cowardly to you? A person who has to always work with innuendo? Just ask me what it is that you gonna ask me. Just say what it is that you gonna say, coward. You a whole adult, still afraid to directly say what it is that you want. Speak up. I thought that's the type of stuff I thought that's the type of things that immature people do. But you claim to be so immature. All right, to so mature. Okay, then, so since you're so mature, speak up then. And have some heart. Speak up then. Because it's like the same concept as when you don't like somebody. If I don't like somebody, right, the way that I grew up, if I didn't like anybody and I really had a serious problem with them, guess what we do? We'd either talk about it and come to some sort of an agreement, right? And ask anybody from New York. That's how it is that it goes. Ask anybody from New York City, not upstate, but ask anybody from New York City. That's how it goes. If you really don't like anybody in New York, back in the 90s, because I was born in 91, in New York, back in the 90s, the way that we approached life was, when you didn't like anybody and it was for real, you had some serious issues, two options. You either had to talk about it with them and come to some sort of an agreement, or you had to squabble, you had to fight them, you had to beat them up. So with that being said, all of that nonsense, right? I grew up like that, right? And I would purposefully avoid fights because, the whole teachers and everything like that. And if you beat up the bullies, then you're the one in trouble and all that type of stuff. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that that's the way that it really was. So I grew up on that. So I grew up with the mentality of, I'm going to go ahead and ask for what it is that I want. The things that I can get where I don't have to ask permission, I'm going to just go get it. The, situation where, I'm with somebody else, and of course I got to get consent, I'm going to just go ahead and directly ask for what it is that I want. Speak up. All of that innuendo stuff, that was in the 90s, that was considered weakness in the 90s. Now all of a sudden in the 2020s, now all of a sudden individuals, now that's innuendo is the name of the game. All scared individuals, that's too chicken stuff to speak up about directly about what they want. Speak up. What do you want? They'll tell you that they're interested in you. Okay, then show me that you're interested in me as well as tell me. Don't just tell me and don't show me that you're not interested. You need to do both. Because if you're not doing that, all of that is hypothesis. All of that is conjecture. And we all know what conjecture is over here, Virgo. BS. Bull spit. Don't mean squat. Because a person can tell you anything. Oh, there's meteorites falling from the sky and all this other type of goofy stuff. Okay, we'll show and prove that there's meteorites. Can you exhibit it? Can we observe it? Can you show me where the meteorites are? Nah, I can't do that. So it's bullspit then. How can I experience what it is that you experience if you don't have any kind of way or record to even have some sort of point of reference from? So now, guess what that's going to do, Virgo? It's going to put people in a situation where they have to step up. Because now a lot of you Virgos are not going to be taking people's words for it. They have to show you that they like you as well as tell you that they like you. If they can't do both of those things, it's a dub. It's time to step up now on their part. It's time to step up now on their part. Because that's one of the ways on how I know that somebody is real or fake. All of these embellished stories that grown folks be talking. Okay, let's see if you really with it then. Huh? What? Huh? That huh? What? Huh? Means that you got caught off guard. You chicken. You ain't really did all that. And even if you did, you ain't built like that anymore. So you talking. So I don't know where these embellished stories is coming from. You just, you know what I'm saying? You either trying to relive your glory days or you're lying. Step up. The King of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, this is about what? This is about how a lot of you Virgos too. Like I said before, a lot of people going to have to step their game up. And when some of those people step their game up to you disrespectfully, or they want to act like they talking nonsense to you, guess what you're going to do? You're not even going to be paying attention to it. Because you Virgos are supposed to know, if you didn't figure it out already, that people who can't show and prove nothing of what it is that they talking about, these is people who you have no time listening to. And you need to understand that anything that these goofy people say is BS, because they can't even show and prove any of the now proven to be rhetoric that they choose to talk about. But what do you see here over here on this channel? I show and prove everything I'm talking about with other sources, renowned sources, with PhDs, people who do this type of stuff. And if they're not PhDs, some of them, right? Because some of them are PhDs. But for the other ones who are not PhDs, they're talking about the same type of stuff that I'm talking about, and they're much older than me. There's gray in their beard. So they have way more life's experience, saying the same thing that I'm talking about that you heard over here first. You know why? Because I really did speak to 1,000+ people romantically. You know what I'm talking about. Some of them more than twice. So what am I trying to say? So in essence, what I'm trying to say is you shouldn't even listen to anything that these people got going on. Anybody who isn't qualified to talk that nonsense that they're talking, because they're fabricating so many times, they can't show and prove that they like you. Guess what that means? That means that you're not even supposed to take any of the gobbledygook that they're going to be talking about you, about how you trash and how you this and how you ain't this and how you ain't good enough. All of that is gobbledygook all in on itself. Because they can't show and prove anything else. They can't show you that they like you. They can't tell you that they like you. They always trying to play a game. And the reason why they're trying to always play a game is because They ain't built for it. Uh-oh. They ain't built for it. Because if a person is built for it, if a person is built to be in a relationship, and see, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Everybody who plays games, they're delusional. Because only a delusional person can play games. People who are a little bit more grounded, there's no need to play games. This is the mentality that I want you Virgos to understand. And there's no exception to this. Why do you think I tell you Virgos I don't play the game? Because I'm down to earth. There's nothing wrong with me up there and in here and in, my heart, stuff like this. I got the heart for this. I'm built for this. And a lot of you Virgos should be built for this. So the Chariot and the Two of Wands represents what? This represents how, so since this is the case, this is about how a lot of you Virgos need to understand that what you've got going on is that you've got a lot more victories coming to you. Remain confident. Don't be arrogant, but remain confident, because that's what Virgo represents. Hidden confidence. See, Leo represents the flashy, peacocking confidence outwardly. Virgo represents the hidden sun. That's why Leo and Virgo are so close together. One of the reasons why. Virgo represents the hidden sun, or the hidden confidence, the hidden sense of self-worth that doesn't necessarily need to be seen. So remain confident. You're going to continue to meet other people. Your journey doesn't stop just because of the goofy nonsense of a few people. A lot of y'all right now ain't even studying them. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups. Oh, wow. Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Queen of Swords, the Devil. Right. The Seven of Cups and the Ten of Cups, what? These people want you to be around them and to listen to them. You ever heard people who tried to tell you when they get into a disagreement with you after the date, they just finished insulting you, they trying to help you? How are you trying to help me by insulting me and trying to make me feel like I ain't worth spit? How are you trying to help me? How are they trying to help you? Oh yeah, I'm going to go ahead and insult you, Virgos, and treat you like trash, and talk to you like trash, and treat you like treat you like you're not even worth anything. While at the same time, I'm trying to help you. How are you trying to help me after you just finished insulting me? What? You just said that I wasn't trash, or you just acted like I wasn't trash. You threw me away so easily. How easy it was for you to throw me away. But then at the same time, what happened? You're trying to help me and you're my friend, right? Do true allyship acts like this? No, true friends, trust is built around, true friends is built around trust. Guess what? Trust takes time and it takes effort. How willing you are to throw that away. Okay, fine, whatever. Look how easy they are to sabotage you, Virgos. That's why it is that you're not hanging around them anymore. And they're mad about that. Still paying attention to you. They'll potentially forever pay attention to you years afterwards. While you moving forward. The Queen of Swords, the Devil, right. You're already supposed to know that whatever it is that they got going on, that, you're not supposed to be listening to them because they too caught up in their BS. That's my cat. They too caught up in their BS. I'll let you out in a few minutes. So don't even pay attention to what they got going on. All right. There's a link in the comment section called, I know this video is longer than usual, but there's a link in the comment section called the link tree. Click on it. It'll redirect you to a website in which you can support me financially, you know, as well as follow me on my Instagram page. There's you can get any one of my books or both of them that are on my Amazon clothing store, as well as my website for private tarot readings. Click on where it says private tarot readings, take you to my website, shows you my prices as well as how much time you get, and my email address. My email address is very important because, you know, just in case if you need any kind of help setting up a private tarot reading or getting any one of my books from Amazon, you can always feel free to contact me, Kareemspiritworks@yahoo.com. Trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers by the end of June. As of right now, we have 5,060 subscribers. Smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop these videos.